Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Last episode, I went a little bit gung-ho about defending the imprisoned, and this episode, we will head forward and see what Gris's plan is to get us into the Faron Woods, and see how the Faron Woods is doing, because we were told that it was flooded. And oh, rare materials ahead. No! Whatever. It's fine. I'm gonna go and get my bow out again. And I'm gonna go and talk to Groosey. Hey, man. Wanna head to Faron Woods, do ya? No sweat, just hop on the Groosinator and I'll fling you over. Won't that still hurt like hell? Sure, why not? Alright, hop in. I'll take care of the rest of the flinging. You just worry about the landing. Okay. With my machine, the woods are just a fling away. What? Oh, this is severe flooding. Holy crap. Okay. I'll just swim to Bucha because I don't know what else to go and do. I just see a friendly face. Yeah, the game wants us to talk to Bucha, so what's up, buddy? Hey. Oh, Q, you're that guy from before. Come to think of it, I'd forgotten to ask your name. I see, Link, is it? Now there's an odd name, Q. What brings you to see me? What? This water! What's wrong with it? Cute. It's good to see you again, yes. Things look a bit different here, don't they? The water came gushing out of the base of the tree behind me and flooded the entire woods. I don't know what caused it, but I assume it will clear out the monster infestation queue, so you won't hear me complaining. And I do not sound like myself in this climate. Okay, I guess we have our orders. Go into the tree and see what the problem is. I mean, what else is there? Let's go and swim down. What's going on? I mean, we have this area, which is pretty much the same, but that area definitely wasn't. Here, I'm gonna go and get this water while I'm at it. Remember that you can always stop and use your control stick to control. I think that's even in the Wii version. I don't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure that you can do that with a nunchuck. Oh, you guys are here, which is not good. The woods have been flooded. Yes, I see that. Great. I'm just gonna keep swimming up. Gonna hope that there's nothing going on. Rocks blocking the way there. And a higher part of the tree. Interesting. Get up here. Ooh. Of course. Who dares to dip even a toe in the waters without my leave? Oh, I remember you. You're the young human who helped me recover from my injuries some time ago. Ah, Link, was it? Well, have a look at you, yes. You seem a great deal stronger than the last time we met. Look at that sword. You're the real thing, boy. It's clear you have the spirit of the hero, the goddess. Let me guess, you swam all the way up here to try to get me to teach you the part of the Song of the Hero the goddess entrusted to me. That's all well and good, but I can't go around giving away something that precious to every hero who flounders into my waters. How many heroes have you seen? No, I think a final test is in order to ensure you are in fact the one meant to hear this melody of mine. I have the Sword of Legend and everything. This may be news to you, but some very irksome monsters have been out running into my woods as of late. Well, I decided I've had enough of that. The easiest way to deal with those awful things was to flood the whole woods. How about no? As it happens, almost every inch of the greenery in this area is submerged, so it's here, in this flooded land, that I will test you. If you're up to completing the task, I ask of you. I see no reason why I shouldn't reward you with the melody you seek. As you just saw, I've split the melody you seek among my mini Tadtones, and I've hidden them around through the forest. If you haven't already guessed, Link, here's your task. Locate the score and collect all my little musical friends out there. You can use that score to figure out how many Tadtones are in each group. Find them, collect them, and bring them back to me. If you can do that, well, then I'll just have to see you as someone worthy of learning the Song of the Hero. Okay. So, you know why I was so positive about his last episode, about how he should be counted as a literary thing and he should be ignored? I was being positive for the exact reasoning of I wanted to get all my positivity out before this area. There are things that I would like to go over about this area. I like the Tadtones. I like collecting the music notes. I don't like how this area is portrayed, because really only people that like water areas have fun with it. I personally have fun with this area. This, I would not consider a good area, though. Never. I'm not going to go and put my views on people with this. If you hate this area, it's for good reason. And honestly, I think the Tadtones are the best part about this only. Let's go and collect these. You can spin to collect a good number of them. Spinning is actually the best way to collect them. We have a few people to talk to here. We have this Perella here. Hey, are you collecting Tadtones? Yeah. I'll let you in on a little secret then. Some Tadtones hang out in groups. You have to catch those similar Tadtones right after one another, or they'll swim right out of your score. If you want to catch a bunch at once, use the spin maneuver to draw in nearby Tadtones. That's your best bet. Aside from that, it's really just a matter of keeping at all. What? No, keeping at it. I can't read. Oh, Link. What's this? The water dragon has caused this flood, so the old girl finally got angry with all the monsters running around the forest. Cute. The woods won't be getting drier anytime soon. Cute. You're right about that, Bucha. Let's go and head down and see how many Tadtones are around. See, my thing with this area is I don't necessarily hate swimming, because I actually like the swimming in this game. But as people who hate water levels, I can see why they hate this in this game. Because why did this need an water area forced upon it? Like, it was literally just, oh yeah, we need to go and think of something new for the area. So what are we gonna do? Water area. Knowing that gamers hate water areas. I do think that if a game has fun swimming, like Majora's Mask or this game, it can be dealt with. But I know that some people don't like the swimming in this game. Therefore, it's questionable whether it's fun. Certain people it's fun to, like me, and other people it's just unbearably annoying. And I'm not going to get away from that fact because this is underwater level. Underwater levels are always like this. You have people that say they like the water temple. You have people that don't like the water temple. Clearly, water levels are at a point of contention all the time. And that's just part of it. Water levels are what they are. Oh, we want air. We want air. This is a big problem. It's a big problem. Link, as long as we're keeping our eye out. Yes! Got it. Okay. Ooh, we have poison bubbles. We want to keep an eye out for those. Don't touch those. But yeah, I get the hate for this area. I'm not going to go and say that people have, like, a reason to not hate this area. This is definitely, like, my least favorite out of the 3 revisits for this part of the game. For this part of the game, definitely my least favorite out of the revisits. Because it's filled with tutorials. They're good tutorials. But it's filled with tutorials, and you have to collect Tadtones, and you have to swim quite a bit. I like the collecting Tadtones part, so I normally give it a pass in my mind. And I do reasonably like the swimming in this game. Like, I don't have problem swimming, which is part of the thing that I like about swimming in this game. Is it's satisfying and fun, to me. I'm not going to say that to other people it is supposed to be. Or it definitely is. I just wanted to get all my positivity out. The imprisoned can honestly see people overreacting about a little bit. Because from a literary standpoint, it still makes sense because he's the main enemy. They've gone over that multiple times. He's the main evil. And at least he's doing something in the adventure, which was a problem people had with Zelda games in the past. You can catch those rogue Tadtones with a spin. It will pull them toward you so you can grab them all. Oh. But I guess you humans use up air whenever you do that, so don't go overboard. Sure. I want to try talking to the, Perillas. I know I've overlooked a few, but, like, ultimately, Perillas do get overlooked a little bit. There is something you can do with the help with this part, which I will go over in the potion episode, but one of the potions you can get helps you out with air, and that can be very helpful in this part. Ooh. Oh no. Hey Link, some nasty fish seem to have swum their way into the flooded woods. I'd hate to bump into those things underwater, Q. Watch your toes. I don't know, I heard you down here, Bucha, but fair enough. I'm gonna actually come up to you really quick because I want to get some air. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna breach. Just gonna breach. That is something else that you can always do. You don't have to go up and stand on the platforms. I just don't think that this area is done very well, especially with the 2D trees. It shows the limitations of the game very well. And I didn't expect the limitations to really be fixed in the HD remake. Again, I consider this and Twilight Princess to be the worst remakes out of the Zelda remakes, and on the same level. I know that some people are going to take offense to that, but I really do think that this and Twilight Princess are on the same level of remakes. They weren't really, like, the Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time remake, and they weren't on the same level as the Wind Waker remake either. So, Okay, heading forward, let's see what we can do about the rest of these Tadtones. I'm gonna go and actually see if I can find somebody to talk to about this. Because there is something that you can do to make this less annoying. Okay, I kind of wanted to go and deal with him, but fair point. I'm gonna just breach again. Something else you gotta remember whenever you're swimming as well if you get annoyed by, like, your thing uncentering a bit, just stop, use your control stick to move around for a bit, and center. And that should fix your problem. Or you can come up here and you can center all you want to. Oh, Link! What's this? Is he doesn't have anything else to say. Well, he should give you something to help you out later on. That's also something else that I kind of wish they just gave you at the start. Because you'll see exactly what I'm talking about whenever we actually earn the damn thing. But we need to go and collect a few more Tadtones first, so we're just going to be going around and collecting a few more Tadtones. There's one right here. It's part of a string. Yes. Where's the other one? Okay, there it is. See, they're not that bad to get. Like, I do think the Tadtones are a fun thing to get. They could have thought of a more creative way to get the Tadtones. I do feel like that would have helped out a lot. I don't think it had to be an underwater level. I think it could have been like, oh yeah, go to Lake Floria. If they really wanted to do an underwater part, we haven't really explored around Lake Floria much. They could have had all the Tadtones just scattered around Lake Floria. Therefore, you could have had the swimming, and you could have had it be less annoying to people because it's already a water area. So of course it's gonna have water being part of it. But you'd have the movement, the land parts too. Because Lake Floria still has land parts. And you could have scattered them all around that area. So yeah, there were ways that they could have done this to make this much better. I do feel like it would have worked out even in that way. They really wanted to do the water section that badly. I do feel like, yeah, they kind of went overboard with this. But I personally don't have a problem with it. I don't want to be overly negative, because I know there are people that actually like this. Because they like seeing how the area has changed specifically, and I don't want to shit on like the actual like main fan base of Skyward Sword. There is definitely a reason for a lot of this. It's just, and there are people that like these sections. I'm just saying I understand the consensus around not liking them. And getting out of the negative stuff, because we've been talking about negative stuff the whole episode. Because this whole area is basically negative. And I just want to go and make it clear that I don't particularly think this area is the greatest either. Even though I personally like this area still. Definitely could have been better. We got that. Oh, there we go. Q, Link, can you hear me? I thought up something good. Why don't you come and chat with me for a moment, Q? I like how his voice is different in this episode because I honestly can't remember what voice I gave him. It's been such a while since we've really talked to Bucha. Ooh. I still got hit by that. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if that's fair enough. That one is definitely fair enough, but I don't know if that first one hitting us was fair enough. Just gonna go and get up here. Ew, how nice it is to see you again, Link. How goes the Tadtone gathering? I'd actually thought of something that you might be interested to know. You see, it's like, how should I explain this, Q? There was this technique that you used when searching for others of my tribe, remember that? Use that thing you do, Q, and you'll have an easier time gathering Tadtones. Signs indicate that this is in reference to your dowsing ability. It is a valid suggestion, Master. I am familiar with the unique aura signatures of Tadtones. Now, I do think they had a better way of doing this as well. Even if they were trying to go and say, Fee needs to get a hold of the Tadtone signatures a little bit. For some bullshit reason. They could have honestly had it be, you gather like a few lines of Tadtones, like 3 lines of Tadtones. And then after that, Fee comes up, or not really Fee. Another character tells you to come talk to them like this. And then Fee kind of breaks the news to you. It's not really the character going in and saying, hey, you should do this. Fee kind of just breaks the information after you talk to that character that, hey, you can do this if you want to. That way, you still have the optional choice to get the dowsing ability if you want to. I don't know who would want to, but... Nah. However, please note that you cannot use your dowsing ability underwater. This is another reason why people don't like this area. If you could use your dowsing ability underwater, it'd be very helpful, but you cannot do that. So it isn't like the land of Rusansi, where, yes, you're on a boat, and you can use your sword still. This, you have to completely douse from one of the lily pads or one of the logs up here, and then you go and dive down, and you get to it. So yes, it is completely based off of, yeah, I can go down and do this. Let's go and gather these. I'm gonna go and see if I can get to the end of this line. Seems like the end of this line is right here. So I'm gonna go and get up right here. And we're working toward this 2 line. And there it is, right there. I do like that you can still get rupees, though. That is always a good payoff. So even with the dowsing ability, there are still annoyances with this. I do understand the annoyances with this from a main gamer standpoint, from anybody who likes Zelda. But I feel like every Zelda game has a moment like this where it's just absurd, like, stuff that some part of the fan base likes, some part of the fan base just hate. Okay, let's go and see these. And grab the rest of these. Oh no. Oh no, we need to be quick on these, because Tadtones do go away after a while. And we're getting close to losing them. Tadtones will also heal your breathing, so don't feel bad to rush into them. You got the longest line. Nice. So we got... Let's go and stop for a moment. I'm going to stop in this air bubble so we can get a look. See? Will it not show up unless we're on the surface? It looks like we have three Tadtones to look for. 3 lines of Tadtones to look for. It's definitely a more annoying part. I'm not going to get in the way of those people. I do see the frustration. Because now I don't even know what Tadtones I'm looking for. I went for the harder ones first and didn't really think about the easier ones. It's a part that I'm going to have to go and look for. And I'll just keep taking damage from this thing because honestly I don't care. Okay. You aren't going to attack me because I'm on land. Let's go and see. On the other side of the tree there's one. And down there there's still one. Okay. Is there any other ones around here? Wait. Okay, so over there. The closest one we're close to, so there's one down here. Find that one first. I think I know exactly where it's at. If I know this game. It's going to be down here. I'm just going to go and cut a little bit by swimming down. And I think you might have to go through the hole, actually. So you know what? I will go through the hole. But I think I know exactly where the Tadtone is. Again, the only annoying part is the water, and you lose where the Tadtones are quickly. If you didn't lose where the Tadtones were quickly, and everything was spelled out better, I honestly wouldn't have a problem with this part of the game. Yes, there's a Tadtone right there. Oh no. But now I created the exact opposite problem. Okay, there we go. Got it. Now we have lines of 1. Which might be the hardest to find. Ow. I was hoping that Link would breach the water, but he didn't. Definitely a problem on the game. Okay. Let's go and deal with you so I can get some hearts back. And that spinning trick also works for the hearts, keep in mind. Said it was around this area, the other one that we were looking for. Oh, I see it exactly. I see exactly where it's at. Nope. I see exactly what I'm missing. I actually should have been used to this. Okay. So, this one should just swim into me. Yes, there we go. And we can get into this little hole, which seems bad to go and do while swimming. And now we can go and head off. Our next one was on the other side of the tree, so let's go over there. Ah. I will go and say one thing positive about this game, actually. I was going to cut here, but I will go and say one thing positive about this game. This area reminds me of a Mario water level. That's also part of the reason why I don't hate it. Because it reminds me of Mario Galaxy. In an odd way. Because the music is so peaceful. You're collecting things. You're underwater. So, I guess it's kind of an odd experience of like... I like Mario water levels. So I don't hate this, necessarily. Okay, another annoying thing about the Tadtones, which I don't really like to go into much. But, another annoying thing about the Tadtones. You have to go up the tree for this last one. So the last one that we haven't gotten, I guess there is that. Keep that in mind because I didn't keep that in mind. You can use Claw Shot to get up here. I just kind of swam up here because I was already underwater. And I was kind of remembering in my mind how to get up here. You can get a few blessed butterflies for our troubles, or only one. But that lily pad down there, we want to nail that landing. Only Tadtone to have that happen. That is another annoying Tadtone, because you are literally at the mercy of doing that. Ow! Oh, Link, you've gathered all the Tadtones, haven't you? That's no small feat, or should I say, no small feat, Hugh? Anyway, return to the... hurry and return to the water dragon. Yup. Thank you for that. But yeah, ultimately, I don't think getting the Tadtones is that bad, because you get a cool view of the tree. At least the middle tree looks cool. And the Tadtones do make good music. I mean, every Zelda game has good music, but Skyward Sword does have its standouts because it's fully orchestrated. Let's go and head off and see what the water dragon has to say. Okay. I played your stupid game. Give me my prize. Ah, you've brought back all my colorful little Tadtones. You are indeed worthy of being called a hero. That much is clear. I'm good for my word, so I will teach you my part of the song you seek. You learn part of the song of the hero, and this really ruins the mood. Originally, I'd planned to keep these woods underwater so that those awful monsters could never return. But your task is far from over, and you're not exactly at home in the water, I suppose, so I shall return to the woods to their natural state. All this excitement has been rather draining. I believe I'll retire to my hull. You'd best be on your way as well. And just like that, she just pulled the royal drain. Hey look, the woods is back to normal. Cool. Yes, as I suspected. Yes, as I suspected, the water dragon in Faron Woods has dropped. The forest has returned. No. The water dragon. I said the water dragon. Oh my god. As I suspected, the water level in Faron Woods has dropped. The forest has returned to its former, less aquatic state. Master, the melody you just acquired is one part of the Song of the Hero. I recommend that you seek out the other two dragons in their respective areas to learn the other two parts of the song. Well, this is the only dragon we knew about, so... time to go and explore, I guess. But yeah, I don't really like this area very much. I do personally think it gets a lot of hate, like a lot of other things in Skyward Sword, for what it is. But I do feel like they could have done it better. Because there are things in, like... they could have just had this in Lake Floria, and it could have worked out very well. But, yeah, with that, this is Ordonherder here, signing out. See you guys next time. Next time we will be doing a side quest, I have a feeling. Because we're not quite done with the Faron Woods just yet. So, see you guys in the next one.